I just want to make sure that we talk about Ash first.
Okay.
In the sense that because we mentioned him, we're kind of talking about him, but we're kind of glossing over, bouncing off of him. But Jason and I were having a conversation about this a little bit earlier about how everybody forgets that you didn't know. No one knew that Ash was an alien or was a robot.
Yeah.
And when you found out he was a robot, that's when it's almost like there's a line in a Tool song that says, "This ground is not the rock I thought it to be."
Mm-hmm.
It's like all of a sudden you realize that if you thought you were in a bad place, you had no idea.
Yeah.
Because this cat is a robot, and not only is he a robot, but he's acting crazy.
Yeah.
He's a crazy robot.
Yeah.
So it just completely. You were already kind of screwed because you're on this planet, out in the middle of space. You went down there. You got a damaged ship.
And this thing is loose on the ship.
This thing is loose on the ship that
and it completely disobeys the direct order.
And
from a superior officer,
completely disobeys the direct order.
She made the right call. Okay, Ripley made the right call for the record, and through the entire movie, she made the right calls.
Yeah, absolutely. And when when she busted his head off, he's talking the whole creepy, the white milk coming out of his mouth, with the bubbles and all kind of stuff, so you're already creeped out, and then he's still thinking and still one step ahead of her. He's dodging her, he's almost like sarcastic, sort of dodging. I mean, just the sarcasm alone is creepy and kind of frightening. But yeah, Ash to me was that was one of the cornerstones of the story that made it just a whole nother level of impactful for me.
Yeah, I agree. He completely solidified it.
I want to, going into the legacy part, I'm glad you said that because it's a great place to dive into it. One of the reasons I think, and we said this earlier, that Alien has held up so well, apart from all these other things, is the character of Ripley and the fact that she, all due respect to all the publicity and the mindsets that are going around these days, she was the original female action hero, the female strong character. And as you said, she made the right call every single time, and it was only in retrospect that you realized they just listened to her. Now, again, of course, they played that up really good in the second one. Apart from, this thing has become part of our culture. When you have an 11-year-old who knows what a xenomorph is, I remember at one point, and you're going to be, I don't think you were around at this point. I remember being in Toys R Us one time, they had action figures. They had alien action figures. I'm like, who are these action figures for? It's like, what's this saying about society? Hey, look, little Johnny, I brought you an alien action figure. It's like, oh, can we do the one where it busts out of his chest, Mom? It's like, yeah, okay. Your sister's playing Barbies. Why do you have a face hugger on Barbie's face, honey? Well, anyway, it just seemed weird that they made alien action figures. They're kind of like RoboCop action figures.
Yeah. That's not a kid friendly.
Who marketed this?
That movie? I don't know.
It's not very kid friendly. But but at the same time, we got high school plays. High schools are doing plays of this thing and doing them very well. They're doing huge high school productions of this thing. They're the one that.
The costumes they're developing are even. The costume they developed for the xenomorph was just. I was like, did they just find that in a rummage sale from the actual set? This thing looked phenomenal, and the guy moving it was even. It was just phenomenal. It was just. I couldn't believe I was seeing this was a high school production, and it just. It makes me a little mad that when we were in high school, we did Rebel Without a Cause and
Agatha Christie.
I'm like, but anyway,
12 Angry Men.
I'm just like those were.
Or the more politically correct 12 Angry Jurors. Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, they've got a high school that's actually putting on Alien, and
they do the music, they do everything.
I still got to go back and watch that.
It's
pretty cool.
If you get a chance, definitely look it up. It's worth a watch.
It was so well received that both Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver have gone to speak to these schools.
I was about ready to say that.
I'm sorry. No, you're good. So the other part, and the other most obvious part of its legacy are the additional films that it spawned. And we kind of made a handshake agreement that we weren't going to get into the entire Alien franchise, but it's almost impossible to talk about Alien without talking about Aliens as well.